You don't want to see me because you're the star of this channel. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't show the intro there because Avril says her arse was in the camera.
I want you to cut that.
All right, ladies and gents, today we're going to be checking out top 10 things Americans do and they think it's normal. Do you think we do anything in Northern Ireland that we think's normal and that people will look at and think, Jesus, they're fucking weirdos?
Yeah. I was going to say a cheese and onion crisp sandwich.
Cheese and onion crisp sandwich. That's actually a good one, you know. Does nobody else do that?
I don't know.
No, but they don't call crisps though. Chips. That's it. Yeah, they're called. Do you guys get chips and like put them in sandwiches of bread?
Wear shoes inside. Take.
We're terrible for that.
Has anybody ever took their shoes off coming into our house? I think we should start it.
No.
What?
The first time when we went to go view our house, we were asked to take our shoes
Oh,
off.
that's so true. Oh
And
my God.
I was shocked.
Me and Avril, the house that we live in right now, when we went to view it, like, the people are obviously still living in it. And when we went to walk into the house, we're like, oh, shoes off. I was like, I'm about to buy this fucking house. We were about to buy this house for 200 fucking grand and they tell me to take my shoes off. I did.
Yeah, we did.
Did.
But that's the first and
That's the first and last time I think anyone's ever taken their shoes.
We're terrible.
Taking off your shoes before you enter a home, or at least in the entryway, is pretty common etiquette in many countries.
Don't do that.
Oh, wait a minute. I think this is the
Don't
opposite.
break your nose.
And while many Americans do prefer to keep footwear
What
off
do you
their
mean?
floors, it isn't a hard and fast rule like it is in other places. Often it will depend on whether the person has carpeted floors or hardwood floors, with the latter
That's fair enough,
considered
though, isn't it?
easier to clean. Since it's not considered the norm, though, asking guests to take off their shoes indoors can come across as rude or fussy, and so is often avoided.
No, I would agree with that. I mean, we do that. You imagine you start asking somebody to take their fucking shoes off when they come into the house.
I just wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. No, we do that, man. We would do that. Can you imagine like we had carpet at our front door and your dad fucking working on a farm all day, or my dad coming up with oil all over his shoes, your shite, and there's shit all over the carpet? Yeah.
Number 10, eat peanut butter as their go-to spread. Peanuts are grown and eaten in many parts of the world.
What's your
But
thoughts on
it's
peanut
the
butter?
United States and Canada that do most of the peanut butter eating.
I don't mind it.
man now, Asa.
I just don't know.
Yes, I believe I am. I thoroughly enjoy this peanut butter.
A lot of countries see it as a niche or even unpleasant taste.
Yeah.
Others have
Do
a
you?
spread that is more
No, I
cultural-
think I actually like.
I like it with like something chocolatey.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It always
Like
tastes
I like a Reese's.
Yeah. It
that's
always
not
tastes
really
like there's
peanut butter.
something missing from it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever you eat peanut butter, it as soon as it hits your tongue, you're like, oh, and then it just goes away.
Fully ingrained like Nutella. The USA cannot get enough of peanut butter, though, consuming over 1 billion pounds of it annually.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
January 24th is
Yes.
even National Peanut Butter
No,
Day.
no. Avril doesn't know. I used the. Oh no, you do know. I used the wrong jelly, didn't I? Ah.
Number 9, work too much. Americans are workaholics,
Yeah.
at least compared to basically every other country in the world. The majority of Americans work more than 40 hours a week.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Well, the conventional answer
What's 40
is
hours
that
a week?
this attitude towards work makes
a
the
normal
American
job.
economy the end
But I'm going to assume it's a Monday to Friday thing, though.
40 hours is a full-time job
40
here.
hours is just a full-time job, is it not?
Yeah, it's just a full-time job here.
of the world. America is a hectic, turbocharged system that builds, destroys, rebuilds, all at warp speed.
They also tend to lack many of the things the rest of the world takes for granted,
Mm-hmm.
like paid holidays, as well as sick and parental leave. Research has shown that happier,
They don't get
less
them.
stressed workers do better at
They
their
don't.
jobs.
Oh,
Iceland
that's
even
right. Yeah,
recently
they
tried a 4-day work week that proved wildly successful.
There's lots of
Why the fuck wouldn't a 4-day week prove successful? That'd be great.
benefits to a 4-day working week. It's not just the
I've
environment.
got an idea. How about I try it?
You go ahead.
The mental health and economy, good for the economy. Also environmental benefits too. Evidence looks like when we're commuting less as a result of a 4-day week, that brings down emissions. Also, energy consumption goes down. So this is a policy that's win-win for the environment, for workers, for employers. What's not to like about it?
Several European countries take long breaks for lunch. While the American drive is admirable, grind culture becomes problematic when it costs workers their mental health and well-being. Number
How much do you, or what do you get in work for like lunch?
Half an hour.
Half an hour? What do you guys get? Like if you work like a 9 to 5 job, what would you get like for a lunch or like a break? Is that all you get throughout the whole day?
Mm-hmm.
For when you work from 10 to 5, you just got half an hour at lunch?
10 to 5:45.
Jesus Christ, that's slavery.
8. Make small talk with strangers.
This is something that
Americans
doesn't
are
happen
known
here.
for their friendliness towards strangers, especially outside of
Sitting
big
on, imagine
cities.
sitting on the bus
It's
on,
not
on Translink and someone starts chatting to you, but like, fuck.
Not
uncommon
always,
for
it's
Americans
Nah,
to
but
smile
there's
at
no
each other
way
in
people
passing.
would come up
But
to you and
their
just start
comfort
talking to
with
you, though.
new people
Yeah.
also extends to small talk, saying hello or even striking up a conversation out of the blue.
If you are seated in an emergency exit row, yeah, and feel you would be
Have you seen it
unable or
before?
unwilling
Fight
to
Club?
perform the duties listed on the
I
safety
think we
card,
watched it.
please ask a flight attendant to reseat.
What's the first real Fight Club in?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I
Haven't
don't
seen
pay
it.
In
attention
many
to
countries,
things.
speaking to strangers unprompted can be seen as intrusive or even risky. Many Americans are masters of the art, though, often happy to chat with people they've never met about the weather, sports, or whatever else comes up in conversation.
It looks like a carrot, honey.
What looks like a carrot? Hi.
Number 7. Casually own guns. In many countries, gun laws
Yeah.
are strict and gun ownership is relatively rare. In the US, gun ownership is protected by the Second Amendment, and gun ownership is the highest in the world.
Can you imagine going into somebody's house over there and just whip out an old handgun? You would shit yourself, wouldn't you?
You actually would.
Despite making up 4% of the global population, Americans own 46% of civilian-held firearms. There's a distinct gun culture where gun ownership is celebrated or at least seen as important for personal safety. Most states even allow you to open carry.
But it's a lucky thing I had
I wouldn't trust people in this country to own a gun. The amount of time people get pissed off over here, fuck, they'll just shoot you.
In pieces.
my guns.
Oh.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Of course, the issue is extremely divisive due to the country's high rate of gun deaths. Either way, the idea of having so many guns around is a novel one for many visitors.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Number 6. Put sales tax on everything.
This
Sales
is
tax is paid
this
when you
is
buy
wild.
something, and the business you purchased
so.
your
See, when you
good.
go down to the shop and you buy like something, do you like that? What you see on the label is what you pay for.
I know.
Right? That you know what doesn't happen there.
It's from sends that money
Like they
to the
haven't added
government.
tax yet.
VAT.
There are two types of sales tax: general sales tax and excise taxes. General sales tax is a tax levied on most goods you buy.
What the fuck is this?
Excise taxes are taxes levied only on certain items.
Most countries enact a value-added tax, or VAT, on goods or services purchased
right.
within their borders. These taxes are collected from every person in the supply chain, from the distributors to the consumers. The United States is one of the few to use sales tax, which not only vary wildly from state to state, but are only enacted after a purchase has been made.
The state treasury depends on sales taxes to pay for road repairs, education, and medical
fuck's
care
our
for
road repairs?
children, seniors, and the poor.
They're also not listed in the initial price, which can leave foreign
That's
visitors
what I mean.
and many Americans scratching
If you
their
walk
head
in,
as
if you
to why
walk
they're
into like a store in America with like $2 and you want to buy a drink and it says $2 on the label, you bring it up to the till
And
and
they say something else.
you're like, they haven't added on the tax yet, and you have to get out.
5. Recite a pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the
They
flag
do this in school and stuff.
of the United States of America
In
We
many
don't.
parts of the United States, school children and adults in some settings are expected to recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
But back then, in 1892, when it was written by Francis Bellamy, Bellamy was a Baptist minister. And
Did you do anything? I guess. Did you ever sing like in the choir or not the choir? Like, did you ever do like what's it called? Fucking when they used to get you into like the hall
Sing song?
and done the assembly thing.
Yeah.
What's it called? What's the song they fucking sing? Yeah, singing about the country. We didn't do that. We didn't do that.
in
It caused him much
conjunction
trouble
with
here.
a magazine called The Youth's Companion, he wrote this, at that time, 23-word Pledge of Allegiance.
This is an expression that they will be loyal to the USA and is usually performed daily while looking at the nation's flag, which you will find hanging everywhere, by the way. This isn't something other countries do. They might salute or respect
We
their
do.
flag and country,
We do
but to
in
make
July.
school children recite an oath to the
We have
country,
the old Union
pledge
Jack
has been
everywhere.
the subject of plenty of controversy within the U.S. too, particularly since it mentions God. While some schools no longer require it, it remains a widespread practice.
Bottom line is,
We all look different, sound different, but we are all on the same team.
Number 4, watch ads for prescription drugs.
That's
Aside
wild.
from
That
New
one's
Zealand,
wild.
the United States is the
Has this one
only
got the
country
lawyer
in
in
the
it?
world that advertises prescription drugs
lawyer?
directly to consumers.
Like this?
Every day, Americans are bombarded with ads for prescription medications, featuring generic, pleasing imagery and a list of side effects longer than a flagpole.
Like they have ads on TV for like lawyers and shit, and like we don't have that here. I just think that's mad. Like, and then prescription drugs as well.
Side effects may
Crazy.
include upper respiratory infection, stuffy or runny nose, and sore throat.
As doctors and not patients are meant to decide what drugs to prescribe. Proponents claim that advertising increases competition and lowers drug costs. Meanwhile, prescription drugs are typically far more expensive in the United States, as the
Would you rather have a free healthcare that isn't as good or pay for one that's better?
Well, if you had money, you'd just pay for one then.
Yeah.
U.S. doesn't regulate or negotiate drug prices. Number 3, put months before days.
That
Most
fucks
of
me up.
humanity marks calendar dates as being day first, then month, then year.
It's the date. Assuming the first 2 numbers are some big old space date, then you've got year, month, day. It's the other way around like it is in America.
Or else the opposite as year, month, then day. The reasoning is that you can go from the shortest value to the longest or vice versa. Yet the United States and parts of Canada eschew both these formats by putting
that
the
weird?
month first,
Yeah.
then day,
That
then
would
year.
fuck me up.
The U.S. has been using this format basically since its founding, although it has
So they do the
used
month
the day
first?
first
I know,
format
it's very
interchangeably
confusing.
too. The exact reason why is debatable, but as far as practicality goes, it can be useful when filling out forms to know which month it is before which day or year.
I just think that's a strange thing to do. Yeah, it's July 8th. I think it kind of sounds a bit better.
Yeah.
July 8th. 8th. What do you think sounds better?
I think they both sound the same.
Dates.
So
In 2017,
Yeah.
1/3 of the money raised on GoFundMe went towards medical campaigns. And the site raises $650 million a year for more than 250,000 medical campaigns.
Americans experience a variety of unexpected charges while getting much needed care, from surprise bills to being charged for riding in an ambulance.
According to one study, 71%
wild?
of all ambulance providers do not take the patient's insurance. That same study found that 79% of patients who took an ambulance could get a surprise bill, with an average total around $450.
In some parts of the
I don't think like whenever an ambulance comes through, they're going to be like, "Yo, do you got insurance? Can you pay for this? Because if you don't, we ain't picking you up." I think they still pick you up regardless. You just get hit with debt.
Yeah.
World, even seeing a medical bill can be an uncommon occurrence. Healthcare worldwide tends to be much more regulated than it is in the US. It's either funded through taxes in a single-payer system or else through individual insurers who are more strictly monitored.
Other countries, they don't have this problem. Instead of every private insurance company negotiating with every healthcare provider, there's just this big list. Country,
Hello,
the
we
central
should have
government,
health
they go and they
insurance.
say,
We need to get.
You know what? I keep seeing this thing on Instagram. It's like, "Are you a dad over 30?"
I know, I get that as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
How the fuck do they know that?
I don't know.
They got your details. You might die. Take insurance.
Yeah, we actually do need to sort that.
if you want to sell to us, to all.
What's this?
That's it back.
Cock? Oh yeah.
The spine.
Spine is twice as dear as a heart. Damn. What's this? Like a surgery and then a tooth, broken bone, and then injections.
All of our people, then here's what you can charge for a checkup. Here's what you can charge for an MRI or a prescription for Lipitor.
Bottom line, while there can sometimes be extra charges, for most of the world, medical debt is basically unheard of, except in horror stories about the US.
Can't get a credit card. I can't buy a house. I don't see me ever being out of debt.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to use the Imperial Measurement System.
Can you explain to me
Yes.
how the country that can send men and hopefully women to the moon
Yeah, all and beyond.
still are in gallons and inches? And when the entire world is metric, I do not understand this.
There are 3 countries in the world that don't use the metric system: Myanmar, Liberia, and the United States. Objectively, metric is the less arbitrary measurement system since everything goes.
Hello. So we just realized we actually just finished this whole video, and then when I went to like click stop recording, I seen that our faces were like
Bros.
The end of the video just basically went on to talk about the metric system and, you know, like feet, inches, blah, 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 blah. And we basically said that, yeah, if you guys are happy with, you know, not fixing money and broke, why would you? And I said to her, like, a few months ago, a lot of you guys told me that, like, a lot of you don't have passports, because, you know, why would you if you're not moving country? And yeah, why would you change what ain't broke? But yeah, I just wanted to do this again, because that's fucking annoying, and we wanted to say goodbye. So here we are saying goodbye again for the second time. Goodbye.